Tanner Bybee. In the regular season, he was 12-11 with that .424 earned run average. 26 years old, 6'2", 205 pounds, out of Mission Viejo, California.
Yeah.
On the ground, and a diving stop by Brian Rocchio, but then he couldn't come up with the ball cleanly. And he got up as if he might have injured himself. And he's still trying to walk something off. His glove's on the ground, and it's an issue with his left arm. He's waving the trainer away. It looks like Stephen Vogt wants to go out there and make sure his second baseman's all right.
Yeah, one of those plays when you're diving to your left side, getting that hand caught up, you want that glove to stay in the air a little longer. It looks like he got his wrist rolled over. What a heck of an effort, though, to try and knock that ball down and get it. Oh, yeah, you see the hand go back there. Luckily, the glove came off and didn't get stuck in the grass. That could have been a little bit worse for him.
And right on cue, a fly ball to DeLauder in center field, and he drops the ball. And his first chance as a major league player, in his first big league game, just the 6th ever to make his debut in a playoff game, battling the sun and the wind, he commits an error.
Yeah, and you see right off the bat, he looked a little uncomfortable seeing the ball. Once it's hit, he got a view of it again. Hits the base of his glove, couldn't get a good feel of it there.
You don't get a pocket where you have 3 batters batting from the same side of the plate. There's a breaking ball for strike 3. Curveball in the outside corner, and a much-needed strikeout for Tanner Bybee for the first out of this game.
Really good pitch right there. 3-2 count. You're thinking fastball. He hasn't found his zone. Great at bat for Carpenter until this last pitch. Look at that hammer. Started right above his head.
The 2-2 pitch. He struck him out. With a cutter, back-to-back strikeouts. We saw both pitching staffs yesterday pitch out of some difficulty, often by virtue of the strikeout.
And there it is. That cutter right there stayed up on a plane.
Gleyber Torres, the runner at first, reached on an error by the center fielder. He struck him out. For a high changeup. Sigh of relief for Chase DeLauder. The error does not hurt. After an eventful first half inning here in Cleveland, the Tigers nothing. Casey's 28 has had an excellent year, 14-6, and he was an all-star for the first time.
It plays with you a little bit.
Mize' pitch is hit in the air to deep right center field. Back by the wall and gone. George Valera, who got in only 16 games for Cleveland in the regular season and hit 2 home runs, has hit a 2-run homer to give the Guardians the lead.
Valera said, so what? 4-seam fastball right above the letters. Look at him, watch. Look at the hands follow through in the eyes. Will tell you where the ball's going to go. Lean back on him right there. Valera, especially after the bat yesterday, coming through there. Yeah, look at me. Here they are, the Guardians. They're here to play.
With Manzardo, who's their cleanup hitter for much late in the year. There's a deep drive back in about the same spot and knocked down by the wind and caught. That's one on a different day that likely gets out of here. But caught at the wall by Parker Meadows. Valera, the home run. And a 1-0 lead for the Guardians after an inning here in Cleveland. Hank Greenberg, one of the great players in the history of baseball. Green has another hit. It short hopped Valera and got past him. Green's going to try for 2, and he got there. Scored a double. It certainly wasn't an easy play for Valera. Well, if he's able to field it on that tricky hop, it's a single for Green.
Now, as you see here, he's playing way back in right field. A ball hit like that, it was knuckling at him a little bit. He looked to go for the dive, was just in between, and as an outfield.
Perez hit it hard on the ground. Bobbled for just a moment by Kafis, but he makes the play. On to third goes Green with 2 outs. The payoff pitch, ball 4. And Dingler's aboard. And Detroit has runners at the corners with 2 outs. Down 1-0 in the 4th. Hit hard up the middle and a base hit. Green has scored. Dingler's coming around. The throw goes to third. Safe. McKinstry safe there. Baez winds up at second base. And the Tigers take a 2-1 lead.
Javi Baez doing what he does best. Gets a pitch you've seen a couple times now. Fastball right over the heart of the plate. Drives it right back up the middle. Not trying to do too much here. Bases loaded. A couple walks will get him. 2 runs scored, and what great base running by the Tigers, getting second and third base.
Stephen Vogt came out to chat with the umpires. I think they're challenging that play there. Was McKinstry safe? Or was he tagged out? He was called safe.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner has...
Wow.
Also, the second run does not count. Cleveland retains.
Tag and deem that it happened just before the second run crossed the plate. What a huge turn of events.
Crazy. We like this.
Playoff baseball. We've seen some wackiness in both of these games. Ramirez takes ball 4 outside, and especially in what's likely to be a low-scoring game and series. Every one of these developments is key. Hit to the shortstop, Baez. He stepped on second and throws to first for the double play. Hit on the ground on the left. A long way to go for McKinstry, and a nice play. Good stretch by Torkelson. And that's all for Cleveland in the 4th. 1-1 the score on a beautiful October 1st in downtown Cleveland. Got at least 1 base runner in every inning except the second. That one's in under the armpits of Torres, and apparently it grazed the jersey. But it's a hit by pitch, and the lead man on for the Tigers.
And this is not what you want. You had 2 strikes on him. Grazed the jersey. 7th inning, you got your best hitters coming up.
Oh boy,
just got a piece too.
Ground ball up the middle, base hit. On his way to third, Torres without a throw. Kerry Carpenter a big hit. And the Tigers have another chance with runners at the corners and nobody out.
Yeah, he's had a lot of awkward swings here, but he found a way to foul a couple off. Changeup out over the plate, reached out and just touched it with the shift. Found the hole. Great base running there by Gleyber Torres.
He popped it up. Looked like a hanger, and he got under it. Kwan calls off Arias to make the catch. No chance for the runners to try to advance. A big first out made by Torkelson. Jones had a big 2-out, 2-run single against Boston on September 27th to send Detroit to the postseason. He strikes out here on a curveball. The Tigers 1 for 9 with men in scoring position. And now it's up to the switch hitter, Wencel Perez.
Well, this happened because the pitch before. He got the call, Herron did, on the one before to make it a 3-2 count. Anything low, now you got to swing at it. And Gaddis is fired up. He knows.
Carpenter at first with 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch. He struck him out with a high fastball. Tim Herron out of the bullpen to strike out. Jones and Perez and end another Tigers threat. They've left 11 men on base. 7th inning stretch. Tigers and Guardians tied at 1. Well hit ball to right. Way back and gone. Brian Rocchio has given Cleveland the lead. They have 3 hits, now they have 4. Stephen Klong's first hit of this series. Into the right field corner, he's going to pull up at second base as it's played back in by Perez.
Yeah, if you get Kwon going too, this team is going to be hard to beat. But let's go back to the home run here. With the shadow, sunball, and then it's in there. Boom, fastball. Just tucked his hands in so perfect. And the noise right off the bat, you knew it had a chance. The wind wasn't holding that up. Again, fastball, center cut right down the plate. Rocchio's got to be feeling really good. So these Guardians fans, they needed that. Only a couple hits today and 2 big home runs by Valero and Rocchio.
Now a chance for some insurance. Schneemann hits it hard into right field. That'll bring home Kwon. Schneemann into second. It's 3-1 Guardians.
Hitting is contagious. Once you get a taste and a smell of it, good things to happen. The home run, back-to-back doubles. And this is the Guardians team that we've known before.
They find a way. It isn't pretty, but it's usually right on time. That was the first at bat of this game with a runner in scoring position for the Guardians. Schneemann, the double to bring in Kwon. Back-to-back doubles. Both bullpens outstanding. In this instance, A.J. Hinch gave the ball to Melton in a tie game in the bottom of the 8th, and he has not gotten the job done. They intentionally walked Ramirez, as you might expect. They want to make him bat left-handed whenever they could. It wouldn't make sense to pitch him with a lefty. And Zardo 0 for 1 in his career against Herder. Off the end of the bat to the second baseman. Torres throw to first. And Torkelson got there, almost got tangled up with Herder covering. So they get the out at first. The runners move up. Now 2 men in scoring position.
Torkelson went after the ball. One of those decisions kind of lollygagged over the first, but he knew how much time he really had. His foot, fortunate for the Tigers, landed right on the base. There could have been some problems again.
The 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air and right. Back by the wall. Perez. That one's gone. What has gotten into these Cleveland Guardians? Bo Naylor, a 3-run homer. And it's 6-1 Cleveland.
talking about shadows. I don't think they care about him. They're unleashing here in the 8th inning.
First career postseason homer for Naylor. Arias hits a ground ball to second. He's thrown out by Torres. What an amazing turn of events. Bo Naylor caps a 5-run inning. The pitch down and away. He was able to get down there and pull it. And these big hits come from guys who haven't hit very much in the regular season. But they seem to time it right over and over again. 6-1 Guardians. We go to the 9th. Is trying to force a Game 3 tomorrow.
0-4.
And that's a ball outside. Last thing Smith wants to do with this big lead is walk a batter. And it hit him on the left arm, and that stung Torkelson. And then all of a sudden 2 men are on base. Votes video people wanted to make sure it was a hit by pitch and not something to hit the bat.
Two-seamer got away there. Yeah, got him on the top of the arm wrist area. Man.
And that is strike 3 called. A beautiful fastball at the knees.
Straight balls, takes a quick timeout, and here comes the heat right over the knees.
Only a couple of men on his bench, Trey Sweeney and Jake Rogers. Ground ball up the middle, booted by Rocchio. Tried to field it with one hand and he kicked it. So an error on Rocchio. When it looked like it was going to be ball game over, Stephen Vogt raving about how great the middle infield defense has been over the second half run. Is their closer. He's pitched in both games, and this will be 31 pitches today. Would he be available tomorrow? Line drive caught by C.J. Kafis, the first baseman. And it was scary for the Guardians in the 9th inning. Smith, the wildness, Rocchio, the error, but even with all that, Detroit could not score. It winds up going 1 for 15 in the game with runners in scoring position. And the Cleveland bullpen winds up going 4 1/3 innings combined with no runs allowed, 2 hits, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Rocchio started the rally in the bottom of the 8th. DeLauder a winner in his major league debut. They find a way.
And that's it. They've been finding a way this whole time, this whole regular season. This team has been going, and guess what? They love playing with their backs against the wall. They did it last year against these Tigers. Down 2-1, came back, won in the 5-game series. Give it up to the pitching staff. Give it up to the hitters finally coming through. And what do you say about this Tigers team? They don't hit right now, and they're not finding ways to get guys in. Big day tomorrow coming up.